fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starter, Seth Lugo. What do we have on him?
Luke, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
This is Bryce Terrain. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one fouled off.
Hit. 7 o'clock.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. And that one is inside ball one. Left-hand hitter waits. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Righty delivers. That one to first, Pasquantino. He steps on the bag, one out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing they can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
That one hit to right. Fan snags it for the second out. Two outs, base is empty. Digging in, Christian Yelich. Fastball for a strike. And he deals. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
Into center. Isbell drifts towards it and makes the grab. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here in Kansas City. And today's starter, Freddie Peralta. Chris, out of scouting report.
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Brew. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just rip it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. The pitch. Up the middle. Slings to first. One up, one down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And the key to victory for them here, get their starters some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Bobby Witt Jr., batted with one down, takes a strike.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
1 out, bases empty. Deal 2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now.
We'll chase that time. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting third.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. That immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And the righty deals. Inside and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Just missed. Pasquantino off the first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. And delivers outside. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Inside, just missed. That one in there across the letters.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, Willie Adames stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one not close. Ball 1. And you play behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Not close with that one, and that's ball 2.
Hogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. Right through there for a strike.
Kicks and deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now. Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Righty to the plate.
hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So up next, Jackson Chourio. First offering and it just misses. Chourio getting the start in right, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. The line of the pitch.
Ball.
And another ball.
I got 3-0.
And the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Perez calls it in, and there's 2 away.
The first base is number 9.
2 outs, base is empty. Jake Bowers up now for the Brewers. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
On miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 2nd. So up now for Kansas City, MJ Melendez. And the right-hander back to work. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Gonna let that change up. Oh, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Pitch. Great swinging. Now 1 away.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Yuli Gurriel, the next to hit, takes ball 1. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Next one misses. 2-1. Nothing here in the bottom of the 2nd. Guy right there. Ripped to 3rd. Zips it across. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Tommy Pham. Extends the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out far and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now the third baseman. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Peralta with a move to first. Van back to first safely. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
But one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to
throw to first? Inning over. Royals lead one. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. New inning getting started. Up now for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins. Lugo back to work. Sanker catches the zone at the knees. And there's a strike.
quickly into an 0-2 count? Both pitches are down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And now 1-2. Just missed.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swings through from the head. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Could get around on it and catch it up front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay throw. In there safely.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. And a pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Pasquantino makes the grab. 2 down. Bryce Terrain up now for the Brewers. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And here it comes. And a foul ball left side. kick steals. Struck him out looking.
Adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Kyle Isbell. The right-hander back to work. Bunting for a hit. He's in there.
The second baseman, ball.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Massey. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Pitch is in there. 1-1. Left-hand batter waits. And that's outside. And it's 1-1. And another ball.
Going to lay out that pitch down.
That one misses. 3-1. Bobby Witt Jr. next up for Kansas City. And a 3-1 on the way. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Struck him out, looking with the off-speed stuff.
He's got a 480 pitch at any count, 3-2, goes off speed, gets the out.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. Fastball for a strike.
You know, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. We'll see if he continues to climb the ladder.
Gonna count 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look on. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Here comes a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
He's moved at first, 1 gone.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go.
Now battling. The first
Vinny
baseman,
Pasquantino now at the plate. Hit by a pitch his first time up.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground. I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably gets into a double play.
And the 0-2. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And that's a strike. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time, and the inning is over. Royals strand a pair, and we are still scoreless. Here in Kansas City, and now the catcher comes up to him, William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well, said yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, that's that slope right there. Threw it extremely well. Just a ton of blade, so hard to beat that ball to.
The line and pitch. And that one a little bit high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two now.
It's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And he walked him.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a clean strike before he takes the ball off the short.
Go ahead, run on base. Now it's Christian Yelich. Back to right. Fan on his way over. He's got it. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, William Thomas. Struck out swinging his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Foul ball there. That one's in there. And strike 2. Contreras, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Kicks and fires. He goes down looking.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are their pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make crawling pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And now Jackson Chorial. That one well upstairs. And that's ball 1. Hit in the air, right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and that's the third out. Brewers strand one, still no score. Ready to go, 1-4, and to the plate for Kansas City, M.J. Melendez. Now the right-hander ready to go, still no score, and a good eye there. And another ball. And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. Even a bigger meat right there. The last one wasn't even close.
Now to the Gurriel. First time up, he grounded to third. Right through there for a strike. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one's in there. And that's strike 2.
Well, you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on the plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
0-2 now. That one way inside. The pitch. In the air, right field. It's there. He's under it. Pulls it in for the out. And now the right fielder, Tommy Pham. And he's already singled in this game. One, no strikes. And that's outside. Grounder might be 2. Ortiz over to Terang. 1. Over to Bowers. That's 2. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied. 0-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here's Jake Bowers. Bowers in his 4th year, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2013. In the air, right side. Coming on is Pham to make the play.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
One down, base is empty. Down 1-1. Hangs up empty. That's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're at the top of the 5th. That one missing inside. Misses, and now it's 3-2.
pitch to him right there anyhow.
Man at first with one gone. Now here is Garrett Mitchell. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And takes low for ball 1.
Help one out.
Really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The hitters count the 2-0. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Hoskins leads off first with 1 away. The ground, and it goes just foul. And that one is inside. And he grounds one to the right side, and it's through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. One out. Runners at first and second. Inside, and it's 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The 2-1. That one ripped. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That one was smart, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1 to count.
Two outs. In the air out to center. Isbell under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Brewers strand a couple. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, number 11. Line to kick the pitch. There's a strike.
Well, these Royals are showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so I'm hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And I think they're in a good spot shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
On the ground, right side. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Righty delivers. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, you're down to a break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Massa stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Great on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And a ball evens the count. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading off, William Contreras. Lugo back to work. Foul off down the right side.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. Fastball for a strike. I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
In the air, out towards left center. Pulls it in for the out. Here's Yelich at the dish. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to run velocity and stay there.
All tied up over the top half of the 6th. Foul ball still 0-2. Almost got him. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that will fall. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is when that stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dump something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Dice in the box now. Take strike one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stand on that double play.
Next offer in there for a strike. And that is strike two. And he deals. Fights it off. You'll see another. Deals. Pitches outside, ball one.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 balls. Jackson Chorio. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
But he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The pitch. A little bit high, maybe. Ball 2. Just missed. Jake Bowers waiting for a turn at the plate. Yelich, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's a strike, and it's 3-1. Good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. No score. And we're back. And the batter now, Ronnie Witt Jr. Zingy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my ballpark card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Foul ball still 1-2 count. And he finds for the K.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Pasquantino up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball 2. Just missed. And there's the automatic. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And it's caught for the out.
The catcher, number 13.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Right through there for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
2 outs, base is empty. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Jake Bowers. The line to the pitch. Inside, just missed. Next over, he's in for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball, third base side. Fly ball down the line. That gets down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both in the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. There's always a runner running back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
And it's Reese Hoskins up to the dish. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in a scoring position.
And the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Moving in the bullpen. Michael Lorenzen up and loosening in the pen. Lynch, a left-hander, also throwing. The 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. The pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit. Crow holds him at second, with the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Showed some really nice patience in that, in fact. Worked himself into a good count. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to go off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And here is Garrett Mitchell. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. That's in there. The ball's 2 strikes. Missed inside with the curve. That one missed. Righty to the plate. And that was a big first out.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. Now the 0-1. Inside, just missed.
You want to get beat by a fastball in. He spits on that.
And another ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. Slings to second. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. And we still have no score. Back here in Kansas City, have the left fielder, M.J. Melendez.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
That one almost got him. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
High fly ball out to left field. Yelich should have it. Calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Gurriel. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Yes, in there.
Nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you have to go and throw.
You know? Yeah, no question. Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the right fielder, Tommy Pham. 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Kicks and deals. In the dirt. And the runner holds. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But now we just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Now the third baseman. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
Fastball for a strike. Two outs. And a curve misses outside. At the belt and fires. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swings through that one.
3-2, 2 out, runner at first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Well, that could be a big hook in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm. After righty reliever out of the pen, J.B. Bukowskis. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fouled off, he was late. Two on, 2 outs. Base hit! Brought quickly to the infield, and the go-ahead run has to fall up the third with 2 away.
Well, Heller let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going there.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Turan. They take the force out. What a play to end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Turan. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that's in for a strike.
I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And you got one right there to look the bat on his shoulder.
Next offer is in for a strike.
I think that's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
And here comes. That missed inside. And the count is 1-2. Pitch. And there's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff down.
It always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Even ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, center field, so that definitely felt good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Seth Lugo won't go any further tonight, and as he heads off, time for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Michael Lorenzen will take over here. And now it's William Contreras, known for his late inning heroics. Throws it away, and he airmails it out of play. Look out.
Boog, you got to move your feet, as footwork is so important on those pickoff throws over to first. And it can be a little easy to get twisted up and throw across your body. And he didn't have much of a lead over there at all. So I doubt he was trying to do anything more than just keep him honest, which makes that error hurt even more. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Go-ahead run in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the eighth. Ichiro is in for a strike. And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Christian Yelich in the Milwaukee on deck circle. And he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, no outs. And now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 3. Pitch, and he just misses.
This is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Just missed. No outs, runners at first and second. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Grabs it. Up against the wall. Takes out from second and one at the third. Royals behind. He scores. They lead it in the eighth.
Well, this can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
A former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swings through that one for strike 2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it up low.
Just misses with that one. Comes a pitch. Our grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Will throw to third. He is safe. So digging in, Jackson Chourio. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Checks land, no appeal. A ball, 1 strike. Just missed. And the right-hander deals.
2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging for third. The throw is on the line and he's in to score. And they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And here's the first baseman, Jake Bowers. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And a ground ball to first, and foul ball. Adames off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And the 2-2. Center field. Sizing this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Royals nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Pitch. Slider flips the zone.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ballgame if you're not careful.
Outside low. And the count even 1-1.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
And there's a ball. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen, Devin Williams. The closer is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Ashby, the power lefty, up as well. Right-handed reliever. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Bowers makes the catch, and there's one gone. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Slice the other way and foul. The Brewers holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And now it's even 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Strike right there. Two on the way. That one out to right. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Trevor McGill gets the ball down.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail things here 2-0. We go to the ninth. Here's the Brewers DH, Rhys Hoskins. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
But we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slog is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And the 0-1. And that's outside. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Slider misses outside. And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off. And he deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one just misses.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Three and two now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Mitchell stands in now and watches strike one. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. One down, base is empty. Swings through, that's a strikeout. Joseph Ortiz will hit next. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Two outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering misses. And that is ball one. And another ball. Lynch pitches downstairs. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Two down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, right center field. On the move to the gap. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Brewers 2 and the Royals nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And to the plate for Kansas City, M.J. Melendez. And a pitch. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And ball one. And strike two. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager, as a pitching coach. You can hand the ball off to multiple arms. The stability from all of their performances.
Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. In the air, left field. Yelich on the move. And there are 2 outs.
Now, the right field.
Last chance for the Royals. Tommy Pham steps in for the Royals. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And the 0-1. And a foul ball. The Royals down to their final strike. Ground ball right side. Bowers steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line scores are all game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They led 8 runners on base. For Kansas City, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They led 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.